With the dedication and support of interfaith congregations, Room at the Inn provides emergency shelter for homeless women and families.
I got involved with Room at the Inn because I was searching for some way to help, some way to do God's work.
We need to do the right thing. We need to do unto others as we would have them do unto us. It could be any of us at any time.
When I was homeless, you opened your door.
The Nightside volunteers reach out to those in need.
It's our job to give a hand when we can, as Christians, and as church people, God's people.
You see the face of Jesus in every single homeless guest that we serve, and I know they see the face of Jesus in us.
When I was hungry, you gave me to eat.
One of the tenets of Judaism is tikkun olam, which is repairing the world, and it's a mitzvah of sorts to be helping others.
Now enter into the home of my Father.
Whether it's transporting Room at the Inn guests to and from their congregation, making a meal to serve, playing with the children, or staying the night, volunteers say the time they spend with their guests is an enriching spiritual and learning experience.
Put one up there. Put it on top there.
Okay.
Homelessness is not an issue. Hunger is not an issue. It's a person. It's a face. When we learn that it's a mother and it's a father, it's a child, it's a brother, it's a sister, it's not the homeless, that makes it a lot different.
It makes you feel kind of humble. You always want more things, but then when you see people walking in with their plastic bags or one little suitcase, just be thankful for what you got.
There's a spirit there, and in those moments at an overnight at our church, the very walls of our church have been transformed, and we are a place, we're a home for all of us, in a transcendent sense.
Ebony couldn't keep up with her mortgage and utilities and had nowhere to go. She and her 3 sons were welcomed by Nightside volunteers.
They treat me as if I'm their family. They treat me like way more than just a family. They give me all that I need.
Room at the Inn's interfaith Nightside concept is unique. Clients are at a different congregation every night. Volunteers say the people they meet and the times they share change their lives.
Everything that we take for granted is what they've lost. I've learned that anybody can become homeless. All it takes is maybe losing your job, a fire, an injury, and it has nothing to do with the person. It's just a stroke of bad luck.
They fall through the cracks. They're in transition, is what we call them. And your heart has to go out for it. You just have to go out for it. If it doesn't, there's something wrong.
They're just coming through a hard time, and you're just so grateful that you can be a part of just holding their arm and coming alongside them and listening and making them feel like that they're a first-class citizen.
When I'm with people who are experiencing homelessness, I don't see them as the homeless. I see them as a friend and a chance to build a relationship. And this ministry provides the opportunity for that to happen.
It just makes you feel good inside, and it just makes you feel like you're giving something back to the community. You wonder where these people would be if you didn't do it.
Room at the Inn clients find out just how many people care about them and want to help. The volunteers say they get far more in return.
It's really grown my faith.
God wants us to be workers in the kingdom of helping and loving one another.
It's just a wonderful thing that no words can explain what they do to me or what they do for me.
I don't think anybody realizes how satisfying it is to help other people to do some good until you take the time to do it.
Room at the Inn has been life-changing for myself and my family.
I pray that I'm making a difference for them. I pray that the Lord is using myself and the churches that are involved to shine the light of Christ that we're supposed to.
I personally walk away from Room at the Inn and feel transformed. It's the hugest gift.
Volunteering at night sites oftentimes involves young people who help out with their scout troops and families with children of all ages.
I want my children to see the true face of homelessness. It has not only been rewarding for me, but for our entire family. My husband and my 2 boys come and participate almost on a monthly basis.
It's really been a moving experience for our entire family, and it's given us the opportunity to expose our boys to, what it is to have a servant heart.
And they sometimes ask us, why are you helping us? And we say, because we want you to get a home.
Helping them for that one day, for the one night, have a home, or have a place to sleep.
And make them cozy.
Ebony has found a job and hopes to move into transitional housing. She plans to finish her associate's degree this year. She's thankful for all of the Nightside volunteers.
I wish I wrote down as many of, temples and churches that I've been to. It's very warming. What can I say? They're very friendly, loving people. They really are.
For all of the volunteers, being a Room at the Inn night site is an extraordinary opportunity for their congregation to learn and grow.
David said, "My cup runneth over." You have something on the inside that you cannot contain, and so it reaches out to other people.
It's a Catholic organization that runs the program, but it's really a human organization, if you will.
This is not whether you're Catholic, Jewish, Muslim, Protestant, whatever this is something this is everybody.
To give your church this great opportunity to give them a chance to serve and be just right there, hands-on, instead of just giving money in the basket or something. This is a way you can really make it real, and it can really become a blessing for those people.
We're putting down denominational walls, and we're coming together to do what Christ has asked us to come together to do, and that's to care for our poor and our needy.
Room at the Inn's night site congregations put their faith into action in a way that changes lives, a blessing for those who give and those who receive.
And we ask you to bless them, and that their heads will be lifted up, looking to the hills from which we know they will get help.
I've gotten the listeners. I've gotten people that help me, make me smile. I thought that, hey, my life was going to be just into like a tunnel, and I'm actually seeing that people are having flashlights right there in that that tunnel, helping. It's a blessing. It's a blessing.
We're all brothers and sisters in this life that we have, and we need to share and care for each other.
I just know I've made a difference in these families' lives because my church is there, because we're there every month. They have a place to stay, a dry bed to sleep in, a nice warm dinner, breakfast is ready, and it's safe.
It's all about helping people and giving people the opportunity to get back on their feet and to be independent.
Whatever congregation sees this video, please do it.
It doesn't get any simpler, it doesn't get any easier than this, and it doesn't get any more blessed personally than this.
It's showing the love of God. It's reaching out and being God's hands and feet and voice.
There's probably very few times that I don't volunteer, that I don't get in my car and cry all the way home. Cry because I'm full of joy, because I know that I've been doing what God's asked me to do. I've fulfilled the great, the great purpose, just to serve others. Jesus came to serve us. He just said that's the way to heaven, and I believe that with all my heart.
There are a lot of good reasons to get involved with Room at the Inn, but probably the biggest is it needs to be done. For tonight, someone needs a bed, and on a really basic level, you can solve homelessness tonight by bringing a meal, by making a cot, by playing with a little kid who just wants to do a puzzle. You can solve a problem for tonight. And will you solve homelessness, capital H, for everybody? No, but you will 100% solve it for tonight. And, you know, if we don't do it, who will? You know, if you don't do it, who will? I mean, if not you, then who?
Whatsoever you do to the